What's going on, my good folks? It's your man, your guy, your boy, 1127 Kicks. I hope everybody's having a great day today, man. If you haven't checked out my last video that I did yesterday on the sneaker updates with about the what the Air Force Ones LA base that's coming out, like I said in the video, that's a must cop. And then also we talked about those Yeezys, Yechos and stuff like that. You already know that's up in the air for me. And the undefeated Air Max 90 releases, man. Make sure you go check that video out and make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Support your boy. As y'all see, man, as my wife called it, she says this is my favorite hoodie, and I'm starting to believe her. You already know, got the flavor hoodie on right now and everything like that, so it will be in the description section below where you could actually get this hoodie, where you could buy it from. Shout out to my boy Fats for providing me with the hoodie, and his IG and everything will also be in the description section below. So with that being said, I was just pondering and thinking about what I wanted to talk about or give y'all today, man. And I was like, I could give some sneaker updates, or I could give them a kitchen talk, tell y'all a funny story or whatever. But I have a question, and my question is the Air Jordan 1 messing up the sneaker game? And granted, the Air Jordan 1 is a highly sought after shoe. You know, that's what it started off with, Jordan brand. You know, the Air Jordan 1 breads, or band, you want to call them. Then, you know, we have our Chicago colorway, our black toe colorway when he had them over his shoulder with the red laces. Then, you know, you have the Royals, and then after that, you know, shoot, you done seen all the collabs, you know, the limited shoes, the crazy color ones, everything, patent leather ones. They have done everything possible with the Air Jordan 1. And now, you know, I can honestly say, since they started putting the Nike Air back on the tongue, because I remember for a minute when the Air Jordan 1 just had the Air on the top, and before they brought back that high cut OG, like, you could really walk in the store, unless it was, and get a pair of Air Jordan 1s relatively easy, you know, unless it was like a super OG or something like that. You could really walk in the store and get you a pair of retro ones. A pair of retro ones, you know, a few years ago, I'm talking about before 2015 and stuff like that. I know back when I was in high school, the Air Jordan 1 wasn't just something highly sought after that people was gonna go crazy for. Most of the time, with the shoe that people wanted was some 11s. You feel what I'm saying? But since the Air Jordan 1 has, you know, surfaced again, this new wave is starting to go crazy. Like, even Air Jordan 1 lows are going crazy now. So in my opinion, as far as a reseller goes, you feel me, and I'll excuse me, man, I ain't brushed my hair, ain't got the dewy on, but as far as reselling goes, of course that helps out anybody. If you're a reseller or whatever, you know, you could buy a pair of Air Jordan 1s for $160, and depending on what shoe it is, you could sell that for over $1,000. You know, especially if it's like if the Chicago's came out or whatever, you could flip a pair of Chicago's for like $400 or $500, or even more, depending on the size and everything like that. Then, you know, if you lucked up and you got some off-white, you know what I'm saying, Chicago ones for retail, you pay $160, $180 or something in that area, you know, you could resell that shoe for $3,000 or even past that now. You feel what I'm saying? So of course, for resellers and stuff like that, that's definitely a big thing, you know. Like, you get some Air Jordan 1s, even if you don't rock them and everything like that, they're very valuable on the resale market and everything like that. And I do feel like the Air Jordan 1, with the collabs and everything that it has, you know, I feel like it has brought life back to the sneaker game, and it also brought life back to Nike. I firmly believe that the only reason why Nike is still standing right now is for the simple fact, when Virgil decided to do that off-white collab with the Chicago ones, and people went berserk over it. Because you remember, for a minute, it was Yeezys. Yeezys was starting to, they was creeping up on Nike really tough, and then on top of that, Nike wasn't really dropping the colorways that we wanted. But also, the reason why I feel like that it kind of is like taking away from the sneaker game as well is for the simple fact, like, this year is the year of the fours, right? I really can't think of off the top of my head all the fours that we have gotten, but if we just want to talk about, you know, some OGs or something that hasn't came out in a while, we did get the Bread fours with the Nike Air on the back. That was a must. That was great by Nike. We did get the Cool Gray fours. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? But for it to be the year of the fours, like, where's our military blues? Where's our fire red fours? Where is our black cats? Where's our thunder fours? Where's our lightning fours? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 7 pairs of fours just alone that I'm thinking off the top of my head that hasn't even come out this year. But if you look on your sneakers app, Finish Line, Foot Action, or whatever, you will see a pair of Air Jordan 1s that's being released almost every single week. To the point, it's just like, even like with these white and yellow Jordan 1s that's coming out with the barcodes on the back and stuff, they're starting to put barcodes on the back of Jordans and stuff like that, which is crazy. I'm not a fan of the shoe, but just because of the hype around the Air Jordan 1 period, people are going to buy that shoe. But just think about it, it's the year of the fours, and we have a lot of fours that's not coming out. The Sal's Pizza joints, those are not even, are going to touch shelves this year and stuff like that. They talking about doing that next year for the fives, you feel what I'm saying? And that's supposed to be the year of the fives. And they talking about dropping Black Hat, Sal's Pizzas and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure it might be something strategic behind that or whatever, how they do it. But I just personally feel like with them dropping a pair of Air Jordan 1s every week, or it's a collab and stuff like that, that takes away value from other shoes and everything. That takes value away from our 3s, our 4s, our 5s, our 6s. Because, for example, right now, Nike could make the ugliest pair of Air Jordan 1s, and if you throw a Drake OVO owl on there and stuff like that, and if you drop the infrared 6s with the Nike Air on the back, I guarantee you the infrared 6s with the Nike Air on the back, that shoe will be sitting, and that Air Jordan 1 will have sold all the way out. So not only is the Air Jordan 1 taking away value from other, shoes and stuff like that, it's taking value away from personal OGs, you feel what I'm saying? It's taking very, very, very high value away from them, just off the fact of how people are crazy over these Air Jordan 1s. And I feel like that does make the sneaker game stagnant a little bit, because we know we're going to get a pair of Air Jordan 1s every week. We know it's going to be a different color block and it's going to be crazy colors or whatever. And most of the time we're really not feeling it. We just get them. And most people don't even wear Air Jordan 1s. A lot of people will get them just to flip them, just to flip the pair for however much money, rather than, like I said, this year of the fours. Say they dropped the fire red fours with the Nike Air on the back this weekend and stuff like that. More people will actually wear that shoe on their feet. You feel what I'm saying? More people actually will rock that shoe, rather than, say the Travis Scott 1s. A lot of people say, oh, when they see them in hand, they really like them and stuff like that or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, nobody's probably really going to wear a brown shoe and just rock it crazy. But they'll rock some fire red fours with Nike Air on the back. They'll rock some black cats. You know what I'm saying? So that's my big thing right there. It's just, I feel like it just takes away from the people who actually loves to wear their shoes and actually, paying homage to other shoes. Like I said, it's a year of the fours, and we have had more 1s come out than 4s this year. And I named 7 in this video. That's just ridiculous. Like I said, fire red 4s, Nike Air on the back, black cats, you know what I'm saying, thunder 4s, lightning 4s. Like, it's a lot of heat that that Nike's not giving us and everything, because it's dedicated towards what? The Air Jordan 1, man. But I can't blame them, because that's actually saving the business right now, and that's what's moving. So, what they supposed to do about it? Stop selling them and stuff like that and do whatever? That's just my question right there, man, because it's just like, it's crazy now. It's crazy now with the sneaker game and Air Jordan 1s and stuff. So in the conversation below, you let me know if you feel like the Air Jordan 1, is it taking away from the sneaker game, or is it making it more profitable? You know what I'm saying? You let me know in the conversation below. Me personally, I feel like it goes both ways, but I think it leans more towards, making the sneaker game stagnant and stuff like that, and it's taking away from our OG colorways and our other silhouettes that people will actually wear and that are dope, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, I love me some Air Jordan 1s, you feel me? Besides the 9s, I love 1s. I've always loved 1s, even before they was highly sought after. Like, my first pair of retros was the Retro 1 Kilroy joints with the fat tongue, you know, so I love my Retro 1s. It's just, they flooding them. And it's getting bad out here. So in the comment section below, once again, man, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all feel like that is messing up the if the Air Jordan 1s are messing up the sneaker game, or if they just, you know, are they elevating them more. You know, y'all know my opinion. Y'all know how I feel. So y'all let me know how you feel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Keep on checking me out, man. I got more great content going. And it's your boy 1127 Kicks. And always remember, bless your feet with something.
Who done hit me up and told me shit on these niggas? Cause these niggas out here came at you going, showing the difference. Keep on dropping all of that shit that made these folk wanna listen. You know these niggas hating, fuck them, tell them get out of